Hello world, it's the anomaly that exists, the rarity that is, the best rapper alive, Brian Brown. And my time on the Music City Spotlight starts now. I'll go Frank by Amy Winehouse. I am a huge Amy Winehouse fan, and I know Back to Black is like everybody's quintessential. That's the one that got all the awards. But the one prior to Frank, with F Me Pumps, Know You Now, Cherry, it's a really, really, really good record, and she was singing on that one. So, Aquemini, Frank, Voodoo, D'Angelo, easy. Hands down. That mumbling, singing soul motherfucker right there, D'Angelo. Come on, man. Voodoo, Frank, Aquemini. Those are my three. Yeah. The one moment I would relive in my career, if I could, was opening for Scarface. Opening for Scarface was one of the better times because I'm sure we'll dive deeper into it, but you know, Nashville crowds, we might as well be the Apollo of the South. I'm 31, so I'm not like a baby by any standards, but I'm also, I guess, quote unquote seasoned. Like I've seen some things. And Ghetto Boys and Scarface was right before my time. And that was the first crowd I vividly remember being like grown ass folk. Usually it's a mixture of like, you know, the 18s or whatever, like it's never that. That crowd, I couldn't tell you how many people was 25 under there. So to convince them and get up there and persuade them, like it's folk I ain't never seen in my life from here. And it's like, hey, good shit. When you get the OGs, like, yeah, that was tight. That was fun. Plus, me and Scarface had a really cool moment. He made fun of my name. He said my name sounded like a porn star. I was like, what the fuck, bro? But if I'm gonna get joked on by anybody, it might as well be Scarface. I won't say space out, but at least like make some time for myself. You know what I mean? It's so easy to get caught up in it sometimes, and maybe me probably more than others. I won't say frustrated, but it's like, damn, y'all really that, you know, particular and nitpicking about whatever it is. So I'll take whatever time I can, whether it's taking a walk, going to the arcade, hell, even getting some food, and I'll just kind of listen to my own stuff. Maybe take it to heed just because some criticism can be good criticism, but ultimately it's my art, it's my passion, it's my feelings. So I'm always gonna do what I think works best for me and what I think feels the best. So ultimately, it ain't necessarily fuck them, but it's like at the same time. My next full-length, whatever you want to call it, is going to be called Sections Killed the Club. I've heard so many times that I can sing, and I'm gonna finally start utilizing my singing voice a whole lot more. Still rapping, of course, because nobody can fuck with me on that. But I'm gonna start utilizing my singing voice more and kind of create this modern, I won't call it club album, but I put it to you like this. I hate going to these places and functions here and nobody dances. I hate it, can't stand it. Not to mention these spaces don't allow you to dance. Half the places are couches as soon as you walk in. So what I wanna do is, as best to my ability, create a bunch of music. I wanna make music that is, of course, talking about something, and we gonna figure out a way to give a grand, you know, landscape of the world as is, but bring it to the dance floor. So, Sections Killed the Club. It gets so easy to get caught up in the bottom line of it, the appearance, because the game now, especially as independent artists, is so DIY. Like for the longest, a label would do majority of the things that we as artists do for ourselves now. Now it's like, you've got to do the marketing budget. You've got to fund the video. You've got to call the PR, the marketing people to see who can reach out. And it gets so easy to get, I won't say, I guess like deterred from the mission at hand. And ultimately you can just never forget why you're in the fold, whether it be you love to do it. If it was for the money, it was a way out. Like, just don't lose the passion for it. Because the moment you do, it's like your whole soul, your whole existence about it just becomes very pale. And people can tell like big time. So don't ever forget the why. And I am personally, slowly but surely, like relearning my why again. And when I got into music, for me, it was just therapeutic. Anything that I felt like I couldn't talk about with somebody or a friend, I have my pen in my pad, so I'm getting back to that and just having fun at the same time. So artists, don't forget the why, please, because it'll hurt you so bad, man, for sure. They would probably say that dude had a very optimistic perspective on things. Despite the odds, despite this ever-changing landscape around that human being during his time, he did his best to keep it honest and transparent about the world around him. And I hope that because of that, if the future civilization around them has nothing to build upon in terms of like principles, rules, and moralities, you hear something from our music, good or bad, fun, sad, and you say, let's at least try to give a helping hand. Let's at least try to do something different. Let's at least try to be the change that we want to see in the world today. So yeah, I would hope that people, the last humans, the last of the Mohicans hear my shit and be like, oh, all right, let's do something positive today. Let's encourage somebody today, you know? So yeah. I'd love to see the Beat of Life get spotlighted by Music City Spotlight. They deserve that. Hello world, back again. It's Brian Brown. Just had a ball with Music City Spotlight. Had a great time doing this interview, and if you are not tuned in, please keep your eyes open, because what you're about to witness is something you'll never ever forget. Pinky promise you that.